Hey guys, this is just a quick video I wanted to send out to you to give you some information on what it looks like to be on the greeting team on Thrive. First of all, I wanted to say thanks a lot for volunteering to do this. It's relatively simple to be a greeter. It's a pretty easy job, but it's still important because we all know how awkward it is to go to a new church, especially if you don't know anybody. We come up to the front doors, and it makes a world of difference if there's someone there that greets you warmly and helps you find out where you need to go. It's a lot different experience than if you walk into a church, no one says hello to you. You kind of got to find your way by yourself. And so I wanted to tell you guys thank you for volunteering to do that. It's needed, and I'm really excited to serve with you guys while we're doing this. So just a couple things to expect. Kind of ground rules for when it's your weekend to greet. You should be getting a text, usually Thursday or Friday, will get sent out to you before your weekend to greet, reminding you that it's your weekend to greet. Couple things about that. Make sure you are at church no later than 9:40 because we have people start showing up usually between 9:40, 9:45, and so we don't want people showing up and there's nobody there at the front doors to greet them. So make sure you're there by 9:40 at the very latest, 9:45. Make sure that you wear your greeter shirts. We're sporting one of them right now. They're nice and comfy, and I think will look great on all of you guys. So make sure you wear that so people can tell who the greeters are. Also, make sure that you're kind. That's one of the biggest things. I think I prayed a lot about who I asked to be on the greeting team, just because, number one, I think they're people that are people that we can trust with, especially people that it's their first time there and they don't know where to go. It's important that we make a positive impression on them. So when people come, number one thing, man, be kind. Greet people with a smile. We never know what kind of week they had. When new people come, make sure that if you recognize them as new, it's easy to kind of, if you're like, man, I don't know if they're new or not, the easy way to get around that is just say, hey, I don't know if I've met you before. My name's Dan. Stick a hand out there and shake their hand. And usually if it's their first time, they'll say, well, you won't know me because my name's Tom. It's my first time here. And so if it's somebody's first time, the best thing that you can do is kind of walk them in and show them where they need to go. Don't just say, hey, like, it's back there to the left, especially if they have kids. Say, oh, let me show you around. My name's Dan. You know, I've volunteered here at Thrive for 4 years. Kind of walk them back there. If they have kids, walk them back to where the kids check-in is and say, hey, this is kids check-in. This is Michelle. If she's the one doing check-in that day, she'll take care of you guys. If not, walk them to the sanctuary or the gym right now and walk them to the gym and kind of point out, hey, here's communion. If you guys want to grab that before you come in, feel free to sit anywhere. And if you see someone that you know, feel free to introduce them. It's always easy to kind of make a little conversation with people while you're kind of walking them there. I mean, the question that I almost always ask is, hey, how'd you hear about Thrive? Because usually you can find out who they know or kind of what that looks like. And it's usually a pretty easy way to break the ice with people and kind of tell them, hey, this is how long I've been here. This is why I like being at Thrive. Thanks a lot, guys. If you have any questions or anything, feel free to give me a yell. Those are just some expectations. If you have any weekends that you need to switch or that you're like, man, I just know that we're not going to be there that weekend, feel free to let me know. And usually the easiest thing to do is just switch with somebody else that month. But if you can't do that, let me know as soon as you can. And I have some extra people that I think would probably be more than happy to fill in when we need that. So thanks so much, guys. I tried to keep this short and sweet because if your life is anything like my life, time is important. So I didn't want to take a bunch of your time. So thank you so much for volunteering to do this. I'm thankful for you guys, thankful for the impact that you're going to have on the people that are coming to Thrive. One more thing that I forgot to add, if you, as you're greeting, something that I've been doing as I've been greeting people when they're coming to Thrive, that I think is helpful, relatively easy, but really impactful, make sure that you're praying for people as they're coming into Thrive. We all know what it's like to leave the house and you and your wife or you and your kids getting some huge blowout fight on the way there. It seems like it happens almost every Sunday. So it's an easy thing to do to be praying for people that are on their way there while you're kind of standing at the front doors waiting on them. And for first-time people, be praying for their hearts, for God to draw people to Thrive. So thanks, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. All you guys should have my phone number. If not, feel free to email at dan@mythrivechurch.com. I look forward to working with you guys. Thanks.